Will I be permitted to give a political prophecy in Ghana?
Go ahead.
Let's go.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Flow, 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 flow. Flow, flow. I have a question to ask the IGP. Who happens to ask for that thing that Okujeto said is true? He's my son. Why is it that political scientists can give a forecast and nobody will tell them to stop? Some will give a forecast and say that during this election, this one will lose or win. Nobody talks about it. And that is what they have studied. Unfortunately for me, I dropped out of school. And this is my profession. So why won't you allow me? Or you still don't believe me as a prophet? Watch this. The people that they say are my party members, NPP people, if they don't take care, they will lose almost 7 to 10 seats. But then, if NDC also don't take care, MPP will take over between 19 to 24 seats from them. But then, the election is on the 7th. On the 8th, the result will not come. Everybody shall be jittery. The result will come on the 9th. Some people will try to cause mayhem so that people shall die. And interestingly, they will call people on the street. And the first day, only 1,000 people will show up.
Guys, let's go. Another update, crazy update on the, Ghana elections prophecy with Prophet Angel. And this time around with his ex-father, I say it always, Prophet Kusi Boateng of Ghana. And at a point in time, I broke down a video from a live broadcast that Prophet Kusi Boateng was having, a program with a lot of people, his congregants and all that. And then he prophesied that, Baumia of the MPP will win the elections. But then, after winning the elections, there will be some back and forth chaos and all that. And MPP will lose most of the parliamentary seats to NDC. And Prophet Uebert also came in with his prophecy that he said Mahama is approaching the throne. That was his first prophecy. And the second one, he came back, he gave Mahama instructions though. And 3 months later, he came back and was like, Mahama failed this first instruction to call in 10 days, but this is what he's supposed to do. Now, from Uebert Angel's prophecy, it looks like Mahama is winning. From Kusi Boateng's prophecy, it looks like what the MPP Baumia is winning. Let's watch all these prophecies and juxtapose and see what it is.
The second day, no one will show up, and there shall be peace. And the result is obvious. The things are difficult. I know that there are 2 people coming, but the Lord has told me that by the 9th of December, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia shall be crowned the President of Ghana. This is not, you know what? This thing has taken me a very long time to say, because I wanted to be certain that this is not my emotion. And for those of you who are my children, you can go through the archives. Not one single prophecy of mine has fallen down void. Let me say this. In the next 7 years, this This nation is going to experience an acceleration of advancement that it has never experienced in the past 50 or 60 years. Young men, young women, don't run away from this country. God is gonna visit us one more time. I'm not prophesying because I like anybody or I hate anybody. Let me be frank and tell you.
Speak the mind. Speak the mind.
Mahama Baumia is my friend. He has never given me $1 before. If anything, I have rather lost a lot of things for just being a friend. And it's not because, hey, I'm not doing politics here. Don't fool around there. I'm serious. I'm serious. This is about the destiny of this nation. And this is what I've seen. And if anybody will take it personal, it is their problem. At the end of the day, the prophets will be numbered, and then the false prophets will be known. Watch this, giving a distinct political prophecy.
So guys, it is what it is. You see? So Prophet Kusi Boateng is saying the NPP are going to win the elections, whereas Prophet Uebert, the Grandmaster of the Prophetic worldwide, is saying that Mahama is having a chance. Mahama should do 1, 2, 3 things.
Fixed. So I saw a man approaching the throne. As he was about to approach the throne, God said, wait. There are 2 things I want you to do. 1, 2, 3. These things, if you do, these 3 things, if you do them, you'll be the one to sit on the same seat. And he's supposed to be doing them within the next 3 months. If he has done it, I'll come back here and tell you straight. If he has not done it, I'll be here to tell you that time. If he doesn't do it, I'll tell you in the next 90 days that Mahama will not be president there.
No failure. I spoke God's word. He told me if Mahama does not call me in 10 days, he will not be president. And he did not call me. So for me, that was settled already. He will not be president. He did not call. That was settled. 100% settled. I had no doubt in my mind. 10 days. Within a few hours, his people called me, but he did not call. I don't have a problem with anyone not calling me. I'm the one who hears from God. And my position doesn't need voting in. Now hear this. Hear this. And I understand perhaps there were areas. And let me just explain to you something. I don't blame anybody for not calling me. I don't blame that. Because his son actually went to our ministry in London. He's friends with Sia. So perhaps in that line he thought he had contacted me. The chief of staff called me. Perhaps in that contacting me, they thought they had contacted me. But I told them exactly that if your boss does not call, it's already signed, sealed, delivered to Baumia. So here it is. 10 days. And I had seen it. You know why God wanted Mahama? Very simple. He literally told me it wasn't just about his the Christian side of it. He said, I have a hand in what Ghana is doing. And I've used the Ghana to spread my mandate around the world. And it rests in a certain location and position that God has put it, and said Ghana is a leader when it comes to spiritual matters. That people would give another country the credit and say, this is the one. He said, this is why I put the prophetic deep in Ghana. He said, from ages past, I did it. Because I set it as a watcher when it comes to the prophetic. From the ages beyond, before I moved things around the world and spread the prophetic, I started with anchoring it with Ghana. So I said, Lord, what is it? He said, it's not the Christian part of it. Although it includes the Christian part of it. But it says, the man, I weighed his heart for the nation. And I looked at things that they called mistakes he has done in weaknesses. And I weighed them against his heart. And I said, there was an intention for good in him that can push the country of Ghana to a higher degree. Said the problem that is happening in Ghana is identity politics. Where people say, I'm this one, I'm this political party. They are not looking at my will. Said, but I want to change Ghana. I have a heart. And I said, I'm going to pray. I went to the prayer mountain there. As I was there, I said, I'm praying. I want to pray. God, have you locked the door because the man has not called me in 10 days? Who am I? I'm just Uebert angel. He said, you represent me, and the man failed to respect and honor that. Hear me well. Hear me well now. You were waiting for this prophecy, so listen to it carefully. And the Lord said to me, after I prayed and I prayed and I looked, you see, it was a cover given to me of all the qualities of Mahama that would change Ghana. I said, if this is the quality of this man, and you are saying these are the right ones, can it not get a second chance for this man? And God said, I'm going to give you 2 names of people you already have access to. 2 names. When I say access to, it doesn't mean say I spoke to these people. I was speaking to these people. No, I wasn't. But I knew how to get a hold of them. Said you speak to Archbishop. And then you speak to a prophet, Prophet Owusubemba. He said, these are the authorities I put in the land of Ghana. Now watch this. He said, you put the matter before them of this 10-day timeline. When you put the matter before them, guess what? Cause them to speak to me about it and leave it with Ghana. You leave it with these 2 people and they will speak to him, and then they'll speak to me to reverse the 10-day timeline.
He failed the first one, but the second one, I don't think he failed it. The third one, I don't think he's going to fail it. He gave instructions like you all know it, and he's going by all these instructions, which is ex-president Mahama, right? So it is what it is, guys. I don't know what you are going to say about this, but one thing you should know is that these prophets are seeing what they are seeing. I can't see a thing. I can't see a bird flying, bro. But we should just wait for the D-Day, wait for the results, wait for who is going to win, and then we can conclude finally, right? So that's a bit. My name is Jordanis. I love to break down gospel messages like this, guys. Make sure you subscribe, share, like this video. I'm out.